The door burst open without warning. And there stood Luna, my little sister, her eyes wide with shock as she caught me locked in a passionate embrace with my secret girlfriend, Alex. In that frozen instant, the world tilted on its axis, and I knew our family's fragile facade of normalcy was about to crumble into irreparable pieces. My heart pounded as I pulled away, the taste of betrayal already bitter on my lips. I had always been the perfect daughter in our conservative suburban home in upstate New York. Lucy Evergreen, 25, the reliable one who graduated top of her class from NYU, landed a steady job as a graphic designer in Manhattan, and never caused a ripple in the calm waters of our family's expectations. But beneath that polished exterior, I harbored a secret that gnawed at me day and night. I was gay. Not just questioning, not experimenting, no, deeply, irrevocably in love with women. And Alex, with her fiery red hair and unapologetic laugh, had been my hidden world for the past year. Luna, at 22, was the free spirit of the family, still figuring out her path after dropping out of community college to pursue photography. She had always looked up to me, her big sister, the one who shielded her from our parents' rigid rules. Dad, a stern accountant who quoted Bible verses at dinner, and Mom, a homemaker who volunteered at the church every weekend, had raised us in a bubble of traditional values. Family first, always, Dad would say, his voice booming like a commandment. But what if family meant hiding who you are? That evening as Luna stormed in, I felt exposed, raw. Lucy? What? What the hell? She stammered, her backpack slipping from her shoulder. Alex grabbed her coat and muttered a quick goodbye, leaving me alone with the fallout. I sank onto the bed, my mind racing. How do I explain this? Should I deny it? Lie to my own sister? The thought twisted like a knife. Luna paced the room, her short blonde hair disheveled from the wind outside. Is this why you've been so distant? Sneaking around like some criminal? I took a deep breath, forcing the words out. Luna, I didn't want you to find out like this. I'm lesbian. Alex and I, we're together. The silence that followed was deafening. Her face cycled through shock, confusion, then something I couldn't place. Hurt? Betrayal? She sat beside me, her hand hovering as if unsure whether to comfort or confront. Does Mom know? Dad? I shook my head, tears welling up. They can't. It would destroy them. Destroy us. Inside my thoughts churned. What if this is the end of our bond? Luna had always been my confidant, the one I shared late-night whispers with about dreams and fears. But this was a chasm. She sighed, running a hand through her hair. I need time to process this, Luce. It's a lot. As she left, I wondered if I just lost my only ally. The next morning, the house felt heavier. Mom was in the kitchen, humming a hymn while flipping pancakes, oblivious. Dad read the newspaper, grumbling about politics. Luna avoided my gaze, picking at her food. My phone buzzed with a text from Alex. You okay? Call me. But I couldn't. The weight of secrecy pressed down harder now that it was shared. At work, my mind wandered. Designs blurred on the screen as I replayed the scene. Why her, of all people? Luna, who had her own secrets, her unexplained late nights, the way she dodged questions about dating. Was she judging me? Or worse, pitying me? By lunch I couldn't take it. I texted her. We need to talk. We met at a quiet cafe in the city, away from prying eyes. Luna arrived looking exhausted, dark circles under her blue eyes. Okay, spill, she said, stirring her coffee aggressively. I leaned in, voice low. I didn't choose this, Luna. It's who I am. But in our family, it's like admitting you're a sinner. She nodded slowly. I get it. Dad's sermons, Mom's expectations. But hiding? That's eating you alive. Her words hit home. Was I coward? Or protector? What would you do? I asked. She hesitated, then whispered. I'd fight. But Luce, there's something I need to tell you too. My pulse quickened. What now? I'm like you, she confessed, her voice barely audible. I've known for years, but I buried it. Seeing you with Alex? It stirred something. Shock rippled through me. My little sister? The one who dated boys in high school? But you never said. She shrugged. Fear. Same as you. In that moment, a strange relief washed over me. We weren't alone. But then reality crashed in. Two gay daughters in a family like ours? Disaster. We hugged, a silent pact forming. Yet deep down I feared this connection would unravel everything. Days turned into weeks, our secret alliance growing. We'd sneak out for coffee, sharing stories of crushes and heartbreaks. Luna opened up about a girl from college, how she ended it out of terror. I told her about Alex, the joy mixed with paranoia. We have to be careful, I'd say. But caution frayed. One night, after a family dinner laced with tension, Dad ranting about moral decay in society, Luna and I retreated to my room. Emotions ran high. I can't live like this, she said, tears streaming. I pulled her close, comforting her. And then, in a vulnerable moment, something shifted. Our hug lingered, eyes meeting. My little sister caught me in a vulnerable moment, and I didn't mind the unexpected connection. It was electric, forbidden. We pulled away, confused. What have we done? My mind screamed. She's my sister. This can't be. But the spark was there, undeniable. Incest? No, it was deeper. Shared pain forging something twisted. I pushed it down, but the seed was planted. The next day, guilt gnawed. At work, I confided in Alex vaguely. Family stuff, I said. She sensed more but didn't push. Luna texted. Last night was weird. We okay? I replied yes, but doubt festered. Our parents noticed the change. You two seem closer, Mom said one evening, smiling innocently. If only she knew. Dad eyed us suspiciously. Paranoia set in. Were we too obvious? Then came the first crack. Luna started seeing someone. A woman named Jamie, met at a photography meetup. Jealousy flared in me, irrational. Why? She's my sister. But the connection pulled taut. At a family barbecue, tensions boiled. Dad's friend made a homophobic joke. Luna snapped. That's not funny. Dad glared. Watch your tone, young lady. I stayed silent, cowardice winning. Later, Luna confronted me. Why didn't you back me up? Hurt flashed in her eyes. I'm scared, I admitted. She stormed off. The rift grew. Alex noticed my distraction. What's going on, Luce? I brushed it off, but lies piled up. One night, alone, I questioned everything. Is this love or confusion? The price of truth seemed too high. The silence between Luna and me stretched like a tightrope, one wrong step away from snapping. I replayed our argument in my head, her accusatory stare burning. Why couldn't I speak up? Fear had me in chains, fear of losing our home, our family, myself. But watching Luna's defiance, I envied her fire. Work became my escape, burying myself in projects. Alex tried to pull me out. Let's go away for the weekend, she suggested over dinner. Her hand on mine felt safe, but my mind wandered to Luna. I can't, I said. Family obligations. Her brow furrowed. You're pulling away. Is there someone else? Panic surged. No, it's just stress. But was it? Luna avoided me at home. Her door closed more often. One evening I knocked. Can we talk? Silence then. Come in. She sat on her bed, surrounded by photos, black and white shots of city streets, capturing isolation. Fitting. I'm sorry, I started. For not standing up. She looked up, eyes red. It's not just that, Luce. It's us. That night. It messed with my head. My stomach dropped. So she felt it too. It was nothing, I lied. But inside, turmoil raged. What if it's everything? Society's judgment loomed large. Lesbian sisters? Taboo squared. We can't, she whispered. But I feel drawn to you. The confession hung heavy. We sat in silence, the air charged. To distract, we focused on her new relationship with Jamie. Tell me about her, I said, forcing enthusiasm. She's amazing, funny, artistic. Jealousy twisted, but I smiled. Good for you. Yet, as she dated, our connection deepened in secret glances, shared secrets. Dad's suspicion grew. At dinner, he announced, I saw something disturbing today. 2 women holding hands in public. Disgraceful. Mom nodded agreeingly. Luna's fork clattered. Why is that disturbing, Dad? He stiffened. Because it's unnatural. Against God's plan. I felt sick. Not everyone believes that, I murmured. He turned to me. Excuse me. Luna jumped in. She's right. Times change. The argument escalated. Dad's face reddened. In this house, we follow traditional values. Mom tried to calm him. Girls, respect your father. We backed down, but the seed of rebellion sprouted. Later in my room, Luna slipped in. That was brave, she said. Our hands brushed, sending sparks. We have to stop this, I thought, but didn't pull away. The forbidden pull was intoxicating. Alex confronted me soon after. You're distant. If it's over, say it. Tears stung. It's not you. It's family drama. She pressed. Tell me. I couldn't. I need space. Hurt, she left. Alone, I crumbled. The price of my secrets. Losing love. Luna found me crying. What happened? I told her about Alex. She held me, comfort turning intimate. I love you, Luce, she whispered. Not sisterly. Romantic. Terror and thrill mixed. This is wrong, my mind screamed. But heart disagreed. We decided to explore carefully stolen moments at home when parents were out. Talks turned deep, vulnerabilities shared. I've always admired you, she said. More than sisters should. Guilt warred with desire. Society's voice echoed. Abnormal. But in our bubble it felt right. Then betrayal struck. Jamie discovered texts between us. Innocent but telling. She confronted Luna. Your sister? That's sick. Luna denied, but Jamie ended it. I won't be part of this. Luna came to me devastated. See what this costs. Anger flared. You pursued her. Our first real fight. You're jealous, she accused. Admit it. I did shamefully. Yes, because I want you. The words escaped irreversible. We stared, then she left. Reconciliation came slowly. A note under my door. We need to talk away from here. We met at a park, autumn leaves crunching. This can't continue, she said. It's destroying us. Tears fell. But I can't stop feeling. Dilemma tore me. End it, save sanity? Or fight, risk all? Family pressure mounted. Mom pulled me aside. What's going on with you two? You're acting strange. I deflected. Just stress. But lies frayed. At a church event, Dad preached tolerance, but only for sinners who repent. Hypocrisy burned. Luna whispered. Hypocrite. I nodded. Post-event, we drove home silent. Then impulse, I pulled over. Luna, I can't pretend anymore. She looked at me. Me neither. In that car, we acknowledged the truth. We were in love. Forbidden, yes. But real. The decision. Keep secret or come out. Risks loomed. Family rejection, social ostracism. We'll figure it out, she said. Optimism fragile. But reality intruded. Dad found a photo on Luna's phone. Us too close. What is this? He demanded. We froze. Dad's roar echoed through the house, the photo in his hand like evidence in a trial. Explain this now. Mom hovered behind, face pale. Luna and I exchanged glances, hearts hammering. This was it, the confrontation we dreaded. It's nothing, I stammered. But he wasn't buying. Nothing? You two look intimate. The word hung like a noose. Inside, panic swirled. Lie. Run. Truth would shatter. Luna stepped forward. Dad, sit down. We need to talk. He did begrudgingly. Mom joined, wringing her hands. We're gay. I started. Dad's eyes narrowed. Both of you. Luna nodded. And we have feelings for each other. The bomb dropped. Silence, then explosion. What? That's incest. Sinful. Dad shouted, face purple. Mom gasped, tears flowing. How could you? We're a good Christian family. Accusations flew. You've been brainwashed by that liberal city. This is unnatural. We defended. It's love, Dad. Real love. But he wouldn't hear. Get out. Both of you. Cast out, we grabbed essentials and left, driving to a motel. Shock numbed us. What now? Luna asked, voice trembling. We survive. But inside, doubt. Was this worth it? Family lost. Future uncertain. We crashed at a friend's apartment in the city. Alex's, ironically. I hadn't told her everything. Thanks for this, I said. She eyed us suspiciously. What's the full story? Luna excused herself. I confessed. Luna and I. We're together. Alex's face crumpled. Your sister? Lucy, that's. She trailed off, hurt turning to anger. I thought we had something. Guilt crushed me. We did. But this happened. She kicked us out next day. I can't be part of this. Another loss. We found a cheap rental scraping by on savings. Job suffered, my focus gone, design sloppy. Boss warned. Shape up. Luna's photography gigs dried up, depression setting in. Nights were torment. Do you regret? She'd ask. No, I'd lie. But yes, the pain, isolation. Society stares when we held hands. Whispers. Sisters. Gross. Online forums debated. Moral? Legal? We avoided them. Family reached out, mom's tearful call. Come home. Repent. Dad's ultimatum. Therapy or nothing. We refused. This is who we are. Bridge burned. Friends divided. Some supported. Love is love. Others ghosted. Betrayal stung. One Sarah confronted. You're hurting everyone. Think of your parents. I snapped. Think of us. Friendship ended. Luna struggled most. I miss home, she'd admit. Inner conflict. Was this choice right? Or selfish? I comforted, but my own demons roared. The price? Sanity fraying. A turning point, therapy. We sought a counselor specializing in LGBTQ issues. This is complex, she said. Familial love blurring into romantic. Sessions unearthed pain, childhood pressures, suppressed identities. You must decide if this sustains you. Doubt crept. One session, Luna broke. Maybe Dad's right. This is wrong. My world cracked. You don't mean that. Tears. I love you, but the cost. Argument ensued. You're giving up? I'm realistic. We separated temporarily. Me crashing with a coworker, her at a hostel. Distance amplified ache. Texts. Miss you. But reflection hit. Was our love born of shared trauma? Or genuine? Reunion after a week. I can't live without you, she said. We recommitted, but cautiously. No more hiding. We came out publicly, social media post. We're sisters, lovers proud. Backlash swift. Trolls threats. But support too, messages from others in similar binds. Family's response, silence, then Dad's email. You're dead to us. Heartbreak. Mom sneaked calls. I pray for you. Torn loyalties. Professionally rebound. I pitched a project on LGBTQ stories, approved. Luna's photos went viral, capturing raw emotion. Success bittersweet. Yet cracks remained. A fight over triviality escalated. You're just like Dad, controlling. She yelled. I recoiled. Take that back. She didn't. Stormed out. Alone, I questioned. Is love worth destruction? The moral maze consumed. She returned hours later. Sorry. Fear talking. We made up, but fragility lingered. Society's pressure intensified. A local news story. Incestuous lesbian sisters challenge norms. Interviews requested. We declined, but exposure mounted. Harassment followed, vandalism on our door. Freaks. Paranoia set in. Maybe we should move, I suggested. Luna agreed. To California? Fresh start. Before leaving, one last try with family. We showed up unannounced. Dad answered, face stony. What do you want? To talk. Mom invited us in, Dad reluctant. Heated discussion. You chose this path, Dad said. We didn't choose love, Luna countered. But we choose to fight for it. Mom wept. I miss my girls. Dad softened slightly. I don't understand, but you're still family. A glimmer? But no promise. We left, hopeful yet wary. The move to San Francisco was a desperate bid for reinvention. The city's fog mirroring our clouded futures. We settled in a tiny apartment overlooking the bay. The salty air a stark contrast to New York's crispness. But escape didn't erase scars. Do you think they'll ever accept us? Luna asked one night, staring at the ceiling. Maybe, I replied, but doubt poisoned hope. New jobs. Me at a progressive design firm. Embracing queer narratives. Luna freelancing. Her lens capturing stories of outcasts. We built a community. Friends who understood, support groups for unconventional relationships. Yet the taboo label clung. How do you deal with judgment? A group member asked. One day at a time, I said. Inside barely. Flashbacks haunted. That first forbidden touch, the thrill and terror. Was it worth the exile? Moral quandaries plagued. Society deems us wrong but love feels right. Who decides? Family contact sporadic. Mom's letters. I love you but pray you change. Dad silent. Siblings? Distant cousins avoided us. Isolation deepened. A crisis hit when Luna's health faltered. Stress-induced anxiety attacks. I can't breathe, she gasped. Doctor visits, meds. This life is killing me, she confessed. Guilt crushed. My fault? For pursuing this? Therapy continued virtually. Explore boundaries, counselor advised. We did, but passion waned under pressure. Intimacy became mechanical, shadowed by fear. Betrayal reared again. A friend leaked our story to tabloids. Headlines. Sister lovers defy taboos. Photos splashed everywhere. Work suffered, clients pulled out. Boss sympathetic but firm. Lay low. Luna's gigs cancelled. Why us? She cried. We fought back, interviews on our terms. Our love is consensual, adult, I stated on a podcast. Judge actions, not labels. Backlash. Death threats. Support. Petitions for acceptance. Inner turmoil peaked. One night after a rally for LGBTQ rights, Luna said, maybe we should end the romantic part. Be sisters again. Knife to heart. You want that. Tears. I don't know. The pain. Debate raged. We've sacrificed everything. For what? Happiness. Separation loomed. I moved to a sublet. Days blurred in loneliness. Texts dwindled. Reflection. Love or codependency? The line blurred. Reconnection at a cafe. I miss us, she said. But as what? Dilemma. Revert to platonic, heal family? Or persist, defy all? We chose middle ground, date others, maintain sisterhood. Painful. I met Elena, kind but no spark. Luna dated Riley, seeming happy. Jealousy simmered. At a family wedding, cousins, we attended cautiously. Dad ignored, Mom hugged tightly. Come home, she whispered. Temptation strong. Post-wedding, Luna and I talked. Seeing them. I want normalcy. Me too. But what is normal? Riley proposed openness. Luna confided. She's great, but not you. Echoed my thoughts on Elena. We ended new relationships, gravitating back. Can't fight it, I admitted. Reunion passionate but wiser. Society evolved slowly. Laws protected but hearts lagged. A documentary offer. Share our story. We accepted raw honesty. Filming unearthed depths. The betrayal was self-inflicted, I said on camera. Hiding bred deception. Luna. Damage to family irreparable? Aired reactions mixed. Support surged, criticism too. Dad watched, called. Saw your show. Still disagree but proud of your courage. Thaw. Mom visited. Tearful reunion. I don't understand but I love you. Steps forward. Yet challenges persisted. A hate crime nearby shook us. Is it safe? Luna worried. We advocated speeches, articles. Empowerment grew. But toll exhaustion. One evening, overlooking the bridge, Luna said, we've paid dearly. Was it worth it? I pondered. Freedom's price steep. Conflicts resolved unevenly. Friends returned, apologies offered. We were scared. Forgiveness hard-won. Inner peace elusive. Nights I wondered, right choice? Or moral compromise? As stability returned, a new twist. Adoption consideration. But taboo hindered. Society isn't ready, agencies said. Heartbreak. We persisted, building life. Careers rebounded. My book on queer families, Luna's exhibit on forbidden love. Family holiday invite came. We went tense but hopeful. Dad hugged awkwardly. Welcome home. Progress. But undercurrents remained. A slip. Dad's comment on phases. Luna snapped. Argument reignited. Some things don't change. We left early, bond tested. Back in San Francisco, the argument's echo lingered. A reminder of unfinished battles. We can't keep doing this, Luna said during our drive home, her voice laced with fatigue. Visiting them always ends in pain. I gripped the wheel tighter. My mind a whirlwind of resentment and longing. Why couldn't they just accept? But deep down I knew, change takes time and we'd forced a revolution overnight. Our life stabilized but the scars defined us. I threw myself into advocacy work, speaking at conferences about the intersections of family, identity, and taboo. Love doesn't fit neat boxes, I'd argue, drawing from our chaos. Audiences applauded but questions stung. Don't you regret the hurt caused? Yes, sometimes. The moral ambiguity haunted. Did our happiness justify the collateral damage? Luna channeled pain into art. Her photos exhibited nationwide. One series, Forbidden Bonds, captured our journey subtly. Shadowed figures embracing, faces obscured. Critics raved. Raw, provocative. But personal cost. She withdrew nights spent alone in her darkroom. I feel exposed, she'd admit. I held her, wondering if we'd traded one prison for another. A breakthrough. Dad's unexpected visit. He arrived unannounced, looking older, wearier. I came to listen, he said over coffee. No judgments, just questions. How did this happen? We explained. Years of suppression, discovery. Love blooming in unlikely soil. Tears fell. I failed you, he confessed. Pushed my beliefs too hard. Not full acceptance but a crack in the armor. Mom followed months later, staying a week. Walks in the park, shared meals. I'm trying, she said. We saw glimmers, her attending a pride event with us, hesitant but present. Love you both, she whispered. Healing began stitch by stitch. Yet society pushed back. A backlash article labeled us attention seekers. Trolls harassed online. We fortified therapy community. We're stronger, Luna affirmed. But doubt whispered, at what price? Romantically we evolved. Boundaries set. No more blurring lines recklessly. Date nights, therapy check-ins. This works because we chose it, I'd think. But external eyes judged. A pivotal moment. Pregnancy discussion. Surrogacy. Adoption. Barriers loomed. Our relationship scrutinized. Unfit, some said. We fought legally, winning small victories. But exhaustion mounted. Betrayal from within. Luna's brief doubt. Maybe separate lives. Panic. After all this? Debate. We've damaged too much. Resolution. Recommit deeper. Success came, my TED Talk viral, Luna's book deal. Platforms amplified voices like ours. Messages poured. You saved me. Purpose found. Family fully reconciled? Not quite. Holidays mixed. Acceptance with undercurrents. Dad's slips forgiven. Progress, Mom said. Reflecting the journey's toll. Lost friends, shattered illusions, mental health battles. Gains. Authenticity. Love unmasked. One sunset on our balcony, Luna turned. Would you do it again? I paused. Yes. Because it's us. The story closes on uncertainty's edge. Lessons etched in pain. We've navigated storms but calm, fragile. Was our pursuit of forbidden love a courageous stand against societal chains? Or a selfish unraveling of familial bonds that could never fully mend?